Hello there, I'm Josh Watcher, and welcome to J Productions. Today is Valentine's Day! Which means I'll be watching movies by myself. Again. I got running us and just get the car! But yeah, so today I'm looking at my 5 favorite rom-coms, and this is specifically romantic comedies. There are movies that are considered rom-coms that I don't really think of them that way, like Up in the Air, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Her, Moonrise Kingdom, the Before trilogy, Pride and Prejudice, Lars and the Real Girl. These movies are more dramatic. They're not exactly light and rom-com-y. So I won't be talking about movies like that. These are specifically movies that are rom-coms, so why don't we get right into it?
Let's get to it.
Okay, starting with 500 Days of Summer.
This is a story of boy meets girl.
They made a statue of us.
The boy, Tom Hansen, grew up believing that he'd never truly be happy until the day he met the one. The girl, Summer Finn, did not share this belief.
500 Days of Summer was directed by Mark Webb, who we now know as director of the Amazing Spider-Man movies. But yeah, you have Justin Gordon-Levitt, Zooey Deschanel, and a few other familiar faces, including the guy that's married to Christina Hendricks. And also you have Chloe Moretz, just before she started breaking out. 500 Days of Summer is on every indie kid's list, and though I don't really consider myself an indie or hipster kid, I do really like the movie, and it is very enjoyable. And of course, you're probably thinking about, hey, but this one's a bit dramatic. But yeah, it's also a really light film, and it doesn't take itself too seriously, and it's also kind of self-aware in that, so that's why I consider it more of a rom-com than, say, a dramedy like Up in the Air. I really like its kind of look at relationships and how not just women, but guys also tend to glamorize their idea of relationships and the perfect girl and that. And the fact that, like, yeah, people change over time. I just really enjoy it. It's fun. It's light. Justin Gordon-Levitt's awesome as always. So yeah, 500 Days of Summer I give 4 stars. I really do enjoy it. It's a really kind of light-hearted, enjoyable flick that also isn't afraid to look at the reality side of things, or also kind of having its own kind of fantasy-based aspect of it. But yeah, I do enjoy it. It has poignant moments, which are moments that I really like in movies. But yeah, so definitely check out 500 Days of Summer.
We've been like Sid and Nancy for months now.
We have some disagreements, but I hardly think I'm Sid Vicious.
No, I'm Sid.
Oh, so I'm Nancy.
Next we have Annie Hall.
A relationship, I think, is like a shark. You know, it has to constantly move forward or it dies. And I think what we got on our hands is a dead shark.
I know you guys are probably wondering, like, why isn't this high on the list? Well, I do like Woody Allen, don't get me wrong, but I just don't love Woody Allen, except maybe Match Point, which I really do love. I do enjoy his work, and Annie Hall is a fantastic movie, it really is. And, of course, you have Woody Allen, who directed and wrote it, stars in it. You have Diane Keaton, a small role by Christopher Walken as a creepy brother. It's a really enjoyable movie. It's meta, it's very self-aware, and it's just a fantastic look at a relationship. The hard times, the trials, the nice times as well. And it's just really funny, really enjoyable, but it's also not afraid to delve into deeper things, but it still manages to keep it light, interesting, fun, and I just love all the flashbacks and all the kind of like meta-ness of it, and it's really well written. Unfortunately, I don't think it's amazing, but I do really like it. I really do. I think it's fantastic, but I just don't love it like most people seem to. I give Annie Hall 4.5 stars. I really do enjoy this movie, and I think it is really good, but I just don't think it's the masterpiece that other people think it is.
In the new Woody Allen film.
Were you always funny?
Hey, what is this, an interview? We're supposed to be making love.
Annie Hall.
No, that was the most fun I've ever had without laughing.
Annie Hall.
Next we have City Lights. Yeah, so we're going really old school with some classic Charlie Chaplin. Honestly, if you want to get into silent films, you need to start with Chaplin, because his movies are just so delightful and easy to watch. The comedy and the romance are fantastic, and not just that, but it delves into other things as well. But yeah, City Lights is fantastic. I really do love this movie, though it's not my favorite of his. The favorite has to be The Kid, but this movie was more romantic, more about a relationship, and it's just incredibly smart, incredibly witty, fantastically choreographed. The comedy just always hits, and it is a whole lot of heart in this film as well. Chaplin is fantastic as a tramp, as always. It is a really fantastic film, and I really do like it, but still, in the end, I'm gonna have to give it 4.5 stars, just because it just doesn't like fully connect with me as I was hoping, especially because people declare it as his best movie ever. But I still have to go with The Kid for his best one. But yeah, definitely check out City Lights. Fantastic movie, 4.5 stars from me. Trust me, this movie is hilarious. But I think if I did watch it more, it probably could make its way to a 5. But I've only seen it a handful of times so far, so. Okay, now we have
Weatherman Phil Connors is spending the day in Puxatawney, Pennsylvania.
Phil? Ned! Ned Ryerson, I did the whistling belly button trick at the high school talent show.
But Phil's about to find out he's not just stuck in Puxatawney.
Will you be checking out today, Mr. Connors?
Chance of departure today, 100%.
He's stuck in Groundhog Day.
Groundhog Day is a fantastic film. I absolutely love it. Bill Murray at his best, and let's not forget Andie MacDowell before she became the, Maybelline chick or whatever, L'Oreal? I forget what makeup it is now. Fantastically directed by Howard Ramis and fantastically written. This is just a romantic comedy at its best. I mean, it is fantastic. I love this movie. The humor always hits. There's a whole lot of heart. You have a character arc that actually does something. Bill Murray, I mean, what more could you ask for in a movie? Bill Murray. The acting's fantastic. The writing, it's just all good, all funny, all hilarious, and all lovely. So definitely be checking this one out. The only negatives I can say is that the soundtrack has kind of aged a bit. But other than that, fantastic film. 5 stars from me, easy. I love Groundhog Day. Definitely check this one out.
To the groundhog.
I always drink to world peace. Well, what should we drink to?
I like to say a prayer and drink to world peace. Don't drive angry. Don't drive angry. He might be okay.
Yes! Groundhog Day!
Life has a funny way of repeating itself.
What did you do today?
Oh, same old, same old.
Hey, and my number 1 favorite rom-com is Shaun of the Dead.
Do you ever think modern life is not for you? Do you do the same dead-end job every day?
Shaun of the Dead, the classic rom-com, which you can now include Zombieland and Warm Bodies in. It's a rom-com, it is hilarious, yet there are fantastic horror moments, but in the end it's all about a relationship. But it does have 2 kind of relationships. There's the romance one and then there's the bromance one. Both are done fantastically. I really love Shaun of the Dead. Edgar Wright is a fantastic filmmaker, one of my favorites. And yeah, just the energy he puts in his film. Well, this one, though, it's still kind of a horror movie, and that was their intention, just a horror movie their way. It still is a fantastic comedy as well, and it's just so lovely and enjoyable, even though it does go to really dark places at times. But hey, what's life without a bit of drama, though it is a bit adult, so 5 stars from me. Just love everything about it. The soundtrack, cinematography, the editing, everything about it. Just Edgar Wright's a phenomenal filmmaker. I look forward to Ant-Man, and you should definitely check out his other movies.
Sean.
Oh.
Shaun of the Dead.
He's my husband, you know.
I still love him. I've still got the ring on my finger.
You go to bed with it?
Well, anyway, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you enjoyed my 5 favourite romantic comedies. Definitely check them out, especially this Valentine's Day. It's quite a varied lot, so you get variety there. But anyway, if you have any thoughts on the movies, if you've seen them, or if you do end up watching them from this video, comment below. Go to my Facebook page, like that, comment there. Let's talk about it. Tell me your favourite romantic comedies. Why not? Anyway, you can also follow me on Twitter, and don't forget to subscribe. Anyway, I'm Joshua Cho, this is Jared Productions, and just get out there and watch good romantic comedies.